Junero. Call me Miss Anne. So, I'm your teacher for your course, Hospitality Management. Before I discuss and I start my discussion, I have here some picture that's related in our topic for today. So, first, what do you think in this picture? Yes, Miss Janine?
Chef, ma'am.
Yes, that's correct. Next.
Uh,
Yes, Miss Anne.
I think that's dishes.
Yes, and either is food. Next, Miss Queen.
Fast food, ma'am.
It's better to call restaurant. So it's very good. Yeah. Next is Miss Kim.
That's Paris, France po.
Is the correct pronunciation is France or in Paris? You, what this picture is all about? Yes, Miss Tracy.
That's a rat, ma'am.
And let me ask you some question about rat. How you describe a rat?
I describe a rat as a dirty animal, and I think that animal is lives in the street or in the place where is dirty, which is canal.
Yes, that's correct. Very good. We all know the rat is very dirty, and we all know I hate this because it's dirty and mostly is so much. What is called this? It have a bad smell. Yeah. So next is yeah. For the last picture, how do you think this job?
Mm,
Yes, Miss Salvador.
I think that's a chef, ma'am.
Yes, that's correct. This chef is are cooking our food when I go outside to eat our dinner, lunch like that. So let's proceed to our learning objectives. Um, may I call Miss Russell?
Learning objectives. Understand the movie literature as a means of various types of managing a restaurant. Second is answer the questions in regards to the movie literature. Last is make an opinion about your dream restaurant or business.
And thank you for that. So let's proceed to our proper discussion for today. It's all about Ratatouille. It is the movie by Brad Bird, and this is idea from Pinkaba. So let's discuss first the characters of the movie. First is Remy. May I call Miss Janine to read again?
Main characters Remy, the protagonist, he is a bluish gray rat and he dreams to become a professional chef.
So we all know the rat is very dirty, but in this movie, the rat he full of dreams to become a professional or successful chef someday. So he can dreams to serve food to all people. So next is Alfredo Linguini. It's a kind-hearted who tries his best to help others. So Linguini is he did not know about the cooking, his lack of experiences, he lack of knowledge. So next is Skinner. May I call Miss Sabrina to read?
Skinner. Skinner is the antagonist. He is a grumpy man who is shown to hate rats very much and feels that need to act through.
So Skinner is the antagonist in this movie. He is the always command to other chef to do whatever he wanted to do. So next is Anton Ego. food critic. We all know food critic is a review a food, what they taste, what they um what is called this, what they presentable and how to eat this food like that. So next is um main the next is main character is Emily. Emily is the young brother of Remy. So last is Auguste Gustillon, head chef and the owner of the restaurant where Remy wants to be a chef. This is a ghost that showing Remy, and this Gustillo is motivated and give guide to and advice to Remy to be a good chef someday. And I forgot to put the main character's name is Colette. So Colette is the one only girl in cooking in the restaurant of Gustillon. And next is the settings of the story, the movie. So the setting of the story is photogenic street of Paris and Auguste Gustillon's restaurant. So this is the place movie. And next is um, we proceed to our plot. First is exposition. May I call Miss Mupas to read?
Exposition. Remy dreams of becoming a great chef. He moves to Paris to follow his dream and with the help of helpless garbage boy named Linguini, he put his culinary skills to test in the kitchen.
Okay. Thank you for that. Remy is decided to go to the restaurant in the Paris. In Paris, we have a lot of restaurants, but we have a famous restaurant named Augusto Gustillon. So in this restaurant, Remy started to be he dreamed to become a professional chef. So the next is rising action. May I call Miss Salvador to read?
Rising action. Remy is found and captured by a janitor at his favorite restaurant. Gustus and is eventually freed by this janitor.
So the janitor named Linguini. So Remy see Linguini work of soup in the kitchen, but he failed. He tastes bad in the soup, and because of lack of cooking skill and knowledge about the cooking. So after that Linguini work, they go back to apartment that night and practice many dish, and Remy is discovered can control Linguini movement by pulling his hair. Next is climax. Climax, Skinner found Linguini that he's talking to the rat. So in this climax is very exciting for me, and I hope it's very excited for your class. Skinner command Linguini to cook soup, but for critic named Anton Ego. Announced that Anton he won dining in the restaurant of the night, and he tastes the soup, but the taste is bad. In the kitchen, Skinner is found that Linguini talking with the rat is named Remy, and Skinner command kick Linguini in the restaurant because of Remy. Um, Later that Remy is lost his chance to be a chef, and Linguini is lost his job. And next is I'm sorry, yeah, falling action. May I call Miss Kim to read?
Falling action. Linguini finally reveals to the rest of the kitchen staff that the truth that Remy is responsible for the renewed success. Then everyone quits.
So thank you for that. So falling action is Remy family's need to help him to pursue his dream, to give motivate, to guide like that, and Linguini to serve the guests, and Colette returns to create a soup dish named ratatouille. I give you some trivia about ratatouille name. Is this the traditional soup in France? The recipe have carrot, potato, like that. So for Anton, who wants to eat, and they they demand to give work to give a delicious food. They demand. So after that he tastes, and he he very grateful because he taste is very delicious. So he gives a good review about the restaurant and also the food that he famous that time. So the resolution is the last is resolution. So uh, through the help of Anton, he financed to the start of them new business. So at the end of the movie, Ratatouille, Linguini, and Colette open a new restaurant. So at this point, Remy is the chef and make all the food. So Remy serve all food to our to our to our people, and this food is very delicious for the people. And the last is, what is the lesson of the movie? So for the lesson of the movie is, try things that might not work. You never know until you try. Even if something does not work, at least you know you know for next time. So we have common thoughts or quotes like try until succeed. But in this, trying new recipe also can spark your own creation, completely separate from the original recipe. We have own recipe, we have own to create some or to experiment some recipe for our life. And this code is very motivated in reality because we have we have experienced lot of struggles, and you wanted to be successful someday. So Remy is a good motivation and example in hospitality management. So I for before I end my lesson, for this activity class, I want you to pass in Google Form, and I send it in Google folder to put your activity in. So thank you for that your time and listening and understanding our lesson for today. I hope you learn a lot about Ratatouille, and I hope you give I hope you give advice if you wanted to become a good chef or good business owner you want, and I hope you to try until you succeed. That's all today. Thank you, class.